All right, welcome back. This is a narcotic story. On RealCopStoriesVideos.com, we have like 270 stories of vice, gangs, patrol, all kinds of neat stuff. Look them up. We got gross ones in there, a lot of gross alerts, a good 20 or so really gross vice ones. So enjoy them. This is a narcotic one. I was working a squad, and we do major dealers, and an agency from the outside came from outside. And they said their undercover officer had met up someone. They wanted to pick up a kilo of coke, and he wanted to do it in Hollywood. And so they came to us for help, and of course we said no problem. So we set up we're gonna cover the meet. In other words, all kinds of undercover officers are going to be in there, and then we're going to cover the undercover officer. They're going to cover the undercover officer, make sure he's safe. Going to meet the guy as soon as the exchange is made, and we're all going to swoop in and get him. It's going to be pretty simple. Well, some things aren't simple, okay? Unfortunately, they get little, become big. So that time I was doing a lot of flying. In other words, I was flying in a helicopter a lot when we followed people and did drug takedowns. I was the officer that broadcast. The pilot obviously flew the bird, and I started doing that a lot. I've logged hundreds of hours of that. I really enjoyed it. Truly enjoyed it. But the frequency we talk to is just basically for narcotic officers. It's not the frequency that all the patrol guys hear for obvious reasons. It's just our own little radio frequency. So make this story condensed. We set everything up. I'm up in the air. I see a Lamborghini come in the parking lot. That's the car that we're looking for. The undercover officer pulls in. They're sitting there talking, and the exchange is made. Okay, so the word is takedown. And I'm way up there. I'm watching this with binoculars. Well, we had a new guy in our squad, and he was supposed to block a certain part of this driveway, because when we come in, they have 3 or 4 officers will arrest the guy. And since we're undercover, we have other officers in their plane cars will block the exits so he can't get out. Okay, well, this guy didn't understand or just messed up or whatever, didn't completely block one of the exits. So as soon as this guy saw people running towards him, he jumped in the car and took off. It's a Lamborghini, okay, a dark blue one. So I'm watching this and I'm going, oh my gosh, he's getting away. I tell the pilot, he goes, okay, well, he says, no problem, he's not getting anywhere. Okay, fine. So he jumps the curve a little bit. I see sparks. Can you imagine a $300,000 Lamborghini? Off he goes. Well, I see all my fellow squad members running to their cars to chase him. Well, I've got him, so I'm broadcasting. Okay, I got him. So then he's going down a major street, down Sunset Boulevard. I mean, it's major. It's like 3 in the afternoon. There's a lot of cars everywhere. He's going the wrong side of the road. I can see my guys trying to catch him. So then the pilot says, okay, look, he says, I'm going to put you on, I've already called for help for the patrol units. I'm going to put you on citywide broadcast because this is now a pursuit. So watch your language, because usually we're talking back and forth, through radio, just him and I, we're making jokes and doing all kinds of gross stuff. Because most of the time we're just flying and waiting for the crook to show up. So we're just killing time. We're just basically what they call cutting holes in the sky with a helicopter. Okay, thanks. Now my anxiety level's going up, because first I was just talking to like a dozen guys. Now I'm talking to 1,000 officers. I mean, everybody can hear me. Okay, so he's going down some street. And I'm broadcasting now, and I'm doing a very professional job. I got accommodation for it from my lieutenant. And so he's going through traffic, and I'm trying to direct cars. He goes into a parking lot, and I'm going, come to the north. No, you missed him, and he got out. Okay, so now he's going down the street, and he shoots up a street. And on that street, from the main drag, on mid-block is one of our police stations. It's a big one, okay? And so apparently they got the broadcast on their radios about the time this crook came up towards their station, because I remember he says, I think they've got it. That's meaning the police station. See a Lamborghini going up. I'm broadcasting, and I'm calling the cross street where the police station is, and I see about 7 or 8 police cars in this parking lot. All their lights come on all at the same time, because all these guys ran to because they were coming out of roll call, the patrol guys, and they heard this broadcast, and literally the cars running right by them, by their driveway where you come in from the street into the police station. That's how close it was. So I see all these lights light up, and I see police car after police car. Of course, now they're almost crashing into my guys who are right behind them also. So my guys back down, because you got uniforms take precedence because of the red lights and siren. So they're backing down, and I see 7 or 8 police cars, and then our guys are onto them. Well, he goes around, he then bounces off a couple of parked cars. That's 2 or 3 hit and runs. Gets on the freeway, takes off. This is Los Angeles, man. This isn't like one of those high-speed Texas pursuits where there's 75 miles of nothing. There's cars everywhere. So he gets off near Burbank, crashes, gets out and runs. All I see is guys running. And so I'm watching him, and I'm broadcasting now citywide. My partner says, hey, don't look up, but you got 3 news choppers above us watching this thing. I said, oh, great. I see him go under a tree, and I see guys running all around. I'm yelling to one of my partners down below, one of my supervisors. He's under that tree next to there's an old house, one of those wooden outside doors to go down underneath in the basement. I could see the doors of that, and there was a big tree. I says, he's west of those double doors. He's in there. He never came out. I'm right over him because we literally hovered right over him, and I'm watching the whole thing with these big binoculars, and he's not getting out. Then I see, look like Jurassic Park, those things that run, those little, whatchamacalls them, the raptors. Only it was 2 German shepherds. Phew, they took off under the tree. I lost sight of them under the tree, and then I can't hear anything, obviously. And then I see officers run right behind the dogs. Then I see the dogs being pulled back with the leash. And this guy's being dragged out. I guess he got bit by both dogs. He was hiding under a shed or something. It was underneath the tree. So we got him. I said, oh, it's excellent. So it was a good caper all the way around. They brought a tow truck. The Allstate agency took the tow truck, and they took the Lamborghini because they're going to seize it under asset forfeiture. They took him, and they got the narcotics and all that stuff, and then they just kind of went into the sunset, and we just kind of cleaned ourselves up, and I landed and went back to the office, and my lieutenant said they all sat by this radio, like 30 of them that I work with in this office, and they know it's our squad and know it's me, and a couple of guys are going, who's broadcasting? They go, well, that's me, and I go, man, he's a pro. It was because I've done 100 some hours of it. This is not my first rodeo. I'm very proud of that. It was a good operation all the way around. Nobody got hurt, no officer got hurt. I think the crook got bit a few times, but hey, that's the way it goes when you run from the popo. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.